Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David. I'm tempted to title this video The Haitians Strike Back, but we'll see how the cards, if they support that title. On Wednesday, Republican Congressman Clay Higgins from Louisiana had this to say about Haitians. And this is in regards to the Springfield, Ohio comments made by Trump, Vance, and other Republicans. Quote, "These Haitians are wild. Eating pets, voodoo, nastiest country in the Western Hemisphere, cults, slapstick gangsters, but damned if they don't feel all sophisticated now, filing charges against our president and vice president. All these thugs better get their mind right and their ass out of our country before January 20th. Okay, first off, Mr. Higgins, the president and vice president are Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And the Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, when they filed those charges, didn't file them against the president and the vice president. They filed it against Donald Trump and J.D. Vance, a pair of nobodies who are very racist and happen to be running for the presidency of the United States. Second part. Turns out Mike Johnson, when asked about this, kind of chuckled and said, "Oh yeah, I had a talk with him about that. And he went over and prayed to God for a while and then took the post down like y'all wanted him to do." So clearly Mike Johnson's taking this seriously. When Higgins was asked about that, Higgins took down the post, but then he doubled down on his claim, arguing that he has a First Amendment right to say what I want. Well, what did that whole prayer to God thing mean then? Besides being a complete bunch of horse shit. Because you didn't do anything. He told you to take it down because it looked bad and you did. Because if you prayed to God and God told you to take it down, if you are now out there saying that you're ignoring that, what good are you? What good was that prayer? It meant nothing. It's like apologizing and not meaning it. Because you didn't apologize and you didn't mean it. So there's that, Clay Higgins, and it's just kind of symptomatic of a lot of white people that are in the Republican Party, an elected office, that are very racist. They have all these tropes against black people, in this case Haitians. And they believe the worst in people. Now, the Haitians in Springfield, Ohio, they filed these charges against Donald Trump and J.D. Vance because their law enforcement in that community wasn't doing anything about it, and they have a right under law to do that. Is that going to get Trump arrested before the election? No, there's all sorts of stuff. I want to say it's symbolic, because it's more than symbolic. There's actual things that they can do. But they're not taking, one thing that they are showing is they're not taking this laying down. Florida, South Florida, has a huge Haitian population. According to this article in the Palm Beach Post, it's the largest in the country. So I'm curious, and you might imagine Haitian politicians there and Haitian Americans there are really, really upset by the demonization of these folks in Palm Beach and their ethnicity in general. So I'm curious. I want to read the general information around the Haitian community, and then let's focus on, like in Ohio and Florida. I don't know if Ohio's going to have enough, but let's focus on Florida to see if, there's a small insurrection amongst Haitian voters who start voting for the Democrats, and maybe enough that Florida flips. Okay? This will be entertainment purposes only, but come on down. Let's take a look at Haitian Americans, Haitian immigrants, and the response to being put in the crosshairs as the latest evil group of people in the United States and being vilified for things that they haven't done. Foundation of the reading is the Hermit card. Okay, so it's a major arcana. It's illuminating a path forward. On the low energy, it's retreating back into your cave. Now, here's the fun part about this, is that the Haitian community isn't retreating, are they? They're bringing charges. They're speaking out. You know, the one thing Trump did not need to do was, they've already activated women with taking away women's reproductive rights. They've activated young people with their assaults on the LGBTQ community, which impacts themselves and their friends. And now you're going to go up to the Haitian community and get them against you. Again, I do not see how this is a close election. Certainly by the popular vote, this thing's going to be a crushing landslide. I can't see any situation other than that, because I cannot logically wrap my mind around the idea that women in any great numbers will be voting for Trump. After his policies and what the Republicans have done to send women back 50 years. And they're not done. Why would you ever vote for anybody like that? Vote for the other team until your conservatives get the message and start coming up with policies that aren't isolating you and other people. Just saying. Come on down. Underneath it all is the Nine of Cups. So let's see what the cross is. The Magician. Yeah, you woke him up. Good job. Here's the voodoo card. All right, well, they need those dogs and cats apparently for their voodoo rituals, and they're about to hit you with it because that's what you deserve. Clearly, that's all they're doing is sitting around in their little huts doing voodoo with dogs and cats. Just the stereotypes are horrific. And in this case, congratulations, you've woken up a community that, believe it or not, is very active. And, you want to mess with them? Okay, you do that. We'll see what happens. Speaking of Haitians, for those of you, I'm sure many of you follow Milu. He's an intuitive and a channeler he has his channel, Psychic Milu. If you don't, I will leave a link in the description of this video. I haven't watched Milu in a while. He does a number of little live presentations, and his first one is noon East Coast time, 9 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. I'm working. I don't ever have a chance to watch him, but Milu's great, and I've been meaning to watch it because I wanted to get his reaction to it. I could pretty much predict it, but he will be able to provide a lot of insight because he is Haitian himself. And, he tells stories about his youth and being in Haiti with Pol Pot, a despot who was in charge of the country, and people disappearing and such. It's wild. Okay, back to this reading about how are the Haitians going to react to this. Oh, you're activating them. Congratulations. In the past, the Haitians were grateful to be here. Not that Haiti's a horrible country. I'm sure it's beautiful, but it's poor. There's corruption. The president got overthrown in 2020 or 2021, and gangs have been running it. It's just lawless. So not being in Haiti and being in the United States is a real gift. The ability to work, earn a living, get ahead, and advance yourself in the world, these are an appreciative people. But their appreciation only has, can only go so far. Why are they're confused. Why are we being attacked? We haven't done anything. We haven't done anything except, go forward, create stuff, show appreciation, work hard, and this is how we're treated. I think the Haitian community has a lot to be proud of what they've done. And who they are and what they represent. Again, they represent things that are great with immigration in this country. But they feel like their stock is dropping. Why? Because they're under attack for something that they haven't done. But they're under attack for a lie, a provable lie, yet the attacks don't stop. It's giving them a new perspective on the overarching energy. We have the Hanged Man. A new perspective on America, American politics, racism. I'm sure they understood of the racism that exists, and they've experienced that, but this is just taking it to a new level. It's not often that you have the former president of this country and a major political candidate running for presidency, attacking your ethnicity, your culture, and putting your lives at risk over a lie that everybody understands is a lie, but it doesn't stop them. So what are you going to do about it? Lesson to be learned is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is a card of quiet contemplation. Thinking about things, lying low, waiting for the worst to pass by. That's not what I'm getting here. Because if they were doing that, they would just lie low, hide in their closets. Some of them did do that. I mean, they didn't send their kids to school because there were bomb threats going to their school, and they were afraid some crazy ass Trumper was going to go over there and claim retribution for some non-existent pets. But I think what this really is you've woken them up. You've woken up a political group that wasn't flexing its political powers before. The outcome is the Six of Coins. The card of charity. Card of values. The card of generosity and I'm drawing a blank here. Not mentorship. Regardless, I think, first off, the Haitians might start donating more to the Democrats, to their political allies. I think also they are going to start speaking out. There's value here. The Republicans, Donald Trump, well, that was kind of fuzzy. Donald Trump and the Republicans have committed an unforced error. They have attacked a minority group that the Democrats can reach out to and bring into their camp. You've just othered a bunch of people when you can't afford to other anybody. The other thing with that 6 points is there's a lot of sympathy and empathy for the Haitian community. They shouldn't have to go through this. They've done nothing wrong. You can look at it another way. America gave them another opportunity to come in, and they're great. They were grateful for that. Now, is that what that means? And now they pass it along to the next generation that comes in. I'm not sure. I wouldn't bet against them, though. I wouldn't bet against the Haitian community on this one. This Lover's card pops up here. I want to look at Haitian population in Florida. Now that we've got a little bit of a general vibe with the Haitian community, how is the Haitian community going to react after they've been under assault by Clay Higgins, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, a bunch of MAGA folks? The outrage is real. Is this enough to push Florida to blue? Come on down. Haitians in Florida. How's this going to impact the Florida elections? Queen of Wands. Well, we got some childless cat ladies there. Pushing more towards the Democrats, for sure. If you use this as a card for Democrats with Kamala Harris, crossed by the Empress. Which political party is most likely to take care of us? If we take care of them and show appreciation to them, they will take care of us and show appreciation for us. It's not the Republicans anymore. The Republicans gave up that mantle. They're under the they're attacking. Page of Pentacles underneath it. It's messaging. for young people, messaging for the Haitian community, maybe even starting to collect more donations. I'd be curious if that's been happening, if more money's been coming from the Haitian community on this one. But it's messaging on values. The Republicans' messaging on values and Haitian values is very clear. Even though I'm sure some people moved away from Clay Higgins' statements, he's out there saying it. It's telling the community everything they need to know. There we go with the manifestation again. In the past is the manifestation. These attacks, these made-up stories. You're galvanizing a community. You're activating a community. The truth is out there. The truth has been exposed. They know who's for them. They know who's against them. In this sunshine state of Florida, they understand what's happening and what the assignment is. Overarching energy is the King of Cups. Not so much Joe Biden per se, but the emotional maturity or immaturity of the candidates is first and foremost on their mind. When you've got one party who's attacking them and the other party who's building them up, they understand the assignment. And do not underestimate the passion of the Haitian people. Lesson Builder is King of Swords. They've been told who the Republicans are. And I think the Haitians aren't going to be very forgiving of them in this election. Outcome is the Four of Swords. Back to the Four of Swords. It's that quiet contemplation. It's not like it's not like you're seeing the Haitians protesting. I don't think there've been any protests out there for their community. They're outraged, but they're not they're not setting fire to dumpsters or anything like that. It's only a few weeks before they can have their voices heard. I'm going to have to do a four-carder. So I was asking how it's going to impact the Florida election, and it's giving me more background. Honestly, the vibe I'm getting from this is that this is a wave that's building. And, Mike Johnson wants Clay Higgins to take that post down because he doesn't want... He's trying to stop this wave from growing, and, some guy like Clay Higgins, he's contributing to the growth of that wave. He's fanning the flames of fire. That, just you can just see Johnson going, stop, just stop. But I'm sure Higgins in Louisiana is in one of those really, really protected red districts. So he can say the most outrageous, cruel, racist things, and it won't cost him a single vote. It'll probably get him another 10 votes. You know what I mean? But it's kind of the problem with the Republican Party now is that the social clique members of that party are so selfish that they don't care about their other Republicans that are in districts where comments like that will get them tossed out on the street. It doesn't bother them. It's not their fundraising. It's not their likes they get on Facebook or their websites or stuff like that. Little four-carder. Will the Haitian community contribute to Florida going blue? Will Florida go blue? Let's think. Florida going blue. Will Florida go blue? Is the Haitian community a big part of the reason why Florida goes blue? Will Florida go blue? Four-carder. High Priestess. Wisdom. Divine feminine wisdom, knowledge. Ask the question, get the answers. It may not be, certainly, it's not wise to piss people off this close to an election. It gets them working, fundraising. Two of Wands. Election's coming. There's that card with the current situation, the devaluation the Haitians are feeling. They've come across the ocean from tumultuous places to here, and now they're being devalued here. A pair of twos. 3 twos, actually. Look, 2, 2, 2. Knight of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. The balance of power in Florida has shifted. You know, the immigrants having come in and offered things of value, working hard with this one. Is it enough to turn Florida blue? It's going to turn it bluer when you got all this blue on this card. Matter of fact, she's covered in blue. Is she not? Blacks and whites voting, and women voting in Florida. And Jewish people. Oh, yes. Let's not forget the Jewish people. Right? Trump's threats on Jewish people. Trump, if he could go out of his way to make Florida vote blue, what's the best way to do it? Attack Jewish people who, many expats from New York are in Florida. Just a big Jewish population there. Attacking women. Attacking Haitians. And with the normal number of Democrats that are there, you can certainly turn Jewish people who would have voted for a Republican to not vote for Donald Trump. You could You could certainly turn Haitians that might have voted for a conservative government that believes in law and order, at least as it bills itself, to vote blue because they're not being valued. They have no loyalty to the Republican Party. One last thing on this before we call it. Just one more thing. If we have cats. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah. Oh, she's got a puffball stuck on her foot. Anything else Spirit wants me to know about the Haitians in this upcoming election, with especially with this assault on their character? Little kitten energy. She's out in the hallway right off the screen playing with she has what we call puffballs. It's like those little fabric pom-poms you used to wear in your shoes or socks or something like that. She loves batting them around and carrying them in her mouth like little voles. But she doesn't retract her claws, so then it sticks on her claw and she's like, it's stuck, I can't get it off. Silly kitty. Okay, little four-carder. Any last things on Haitians, immigrants in this whole situation? It's the devaluation again. The changing values. They left a horrible situation to come here. They're grateful. They've worked hard. And now they're being devalued. Again, they left their country for a new life. A new opportunity. And they've tried to make the best of those opportunities. And they're what's best in immigration. They are exactly what the American dream is all about. And they are extremely passionate people. They're not going to be anybody's victims. They were, they left the country because they left Haiti because they didn't want to be victims and held hostage in Haiti. They've come here and lived the American dream. New journeys, adventures, passionate people, a grateful people. And you vilify them. And there goes the kitty. Anyways, we will leave it here. Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. I hope you found this reading insightful. It is for entertainment purposes only. And I'll catch you on the next video. As will Elle. She's playing with her cactus. She is a playful little cat. Okay, so for those who love cats, you got your cat tax. For those who like tarot readings, well, you got subjected to this. Anyways, I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.